Nuclear-powered drones, the next evolution in autonomous warfare. The nature of warfare is undergoing a profound transformation. Missiles, drones, precision weapons, and cyber attacks have become the dominant tools of modern conflict, fundamentally altering how wars are fought and won. From the ongoing Ukraine-Russia conflict to the recent India-Pakistan escalation in May 2025 and the current Israel-Iran war, we are witnessing a new era of warfare that challenges traditional military doctrines and international legal frameworks. Point 1. These conflicts demonstrate how technological advances are not only changing battlefield tactics but also increasing the asymmetric nature of warfare and potentially forcing a reconsideration of the Geneva Convention and established ethics of war. Point 2. The technological revolution in warfare. Drone warfare, the new frontier. The most visible transformation in modern warfare has been the proliferation of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. By early 2025, drones were accounting for 60% to 70% of the damage and destruction caused to Russian equipment in the Ukraine war, according to the UK-based Royal United Services Institute. Point 3. This represents a fundamental shift from traditional military hardware to relatively inexpensive, adaptable platforms that can be mass-produced and deployed rapidly. Ukraine's drone production capabilities exemplify this transformation, with plans to produce 2.5 million drones in 2025, up from 800,000 in 2023. Point 4. Similarly, Russia is reportedly matching this pace, with both sides demonstrating how quickly civilian technologies can be weaponized for military purposes. Point 5. The evolution from basic surveillance drones to AI-enabled, autonomous systems capable of operating independently in electronic warfare environments marks a revolutionary leap in military capability. Point 6. Precision weapons and missile technology. Precision-guided munitions have transformed the concept of targeted strikes. In the 2025 India-Pakistan conflict, India's Operation Sindoor utilized Rafale aircraft equipped with Scout missiles and ASM Hammer glide bombs, alongside BrahMos cruise missiles and Indo-Israeli Skystriker loitering munitions. Point 7. This combination of standoff weapons allowed India to strike targets without entering Pakistani airspace, demonstrating how precision weapons have extended the reach and reduced the risk for attacking forces. Point 8. The ongoing Israel-Iran conflict has similarly showcased advanced precision capabilities, with Israel launching over 200 airstrikes using more than 330 munitions on about 100 targets, complemented by Mossad operations that established covert drone bases and disabled air defense systems. Point 9. Cyber warfare, the invisible battlefield. Cyber attacks have emerged as a critical component of modern warfare, capable of disrupting critical infrastructure without conventional military engagement. Point 10. However, Iran's response to Israeli strikes notably did not include significant retaliatory cyber attacks, with experts noting that cyber operations often require long-term planning and have limited ability to affect real-time kinetic warfare. Point 11. This highlights both the potential and limitations of cyber weapons in contemporary conflict. Case studies, lessons from recent conflicts. Ukraine-Russia, the drone war laboratory. The Ukraine-Russia conflict has become a testing ground for innovation in drone warfare. Point 12. Ukraine's June 2025 attack on Russian military bases destroyed or damaged 41 Russian aircraft, including advanced bombers, using drones smuggled into Russia on trucks and positioned near airfields. Point 13. This operation, planned for over a year, demonstrates the strategic potential of asymmetric drone warfare. Ukraine has developed AI-enabled autonomous navigation systems to counter Russian electronic warfare, with kamikaze drones destroying Russian tank columns despite jamming devices. Point 14. The conflict has also seen the emergence of drone swarm technologies, representing the next evolution beyond the initial one drone, one operator concept. Point 15. India-Pakistan, May 2025. Nuclear powers under new rules. The May 2025 India-Pakistan conflict began after a terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Kashmir, that killed 26 tourists, escalating to airstrikes where Indian armed forces hit terrorist targets in Pakistan. Point 16. This crisis involved multi-domain warfare including airstrikes, drones, cyber attacks, and naval maneuvers, representing an escalation under the nuclear umbrella. Point 17. The conflict demonstrated how modern weapons systems enable standoff strikes, where ground forces do not directly engage except near the line of control, with many lives dying in unprovocative firing along the border. 18 This pattern suggests how precision weapons and drones are changing the dynamics of conflict between nuclear-armed nations, allowing for limited escalation without full-scale war. 19 Indian security forces testing drones. Indian security forces testing drones. Carnegie, India. Israel-Iran, June 2025. Precision strikes and retaliation. The current Israel-Iran conflict began with Israeli strikes targeting nuclear facilities, scientists, and military commanders, followed by Iranian retaliation with ballistic missiles and drones. 20 Iran has reportedly launched over 100 drones toward Israel, while Israel has targeted civilian energy infrastructure including the South Pars gas field, marking a shift from purely military to economic targets. 21 This conflict demonstrates how modern precision weapons can target specific facilities while limiting broader escalation, though Iran has threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz and strike foreign military bases aiding Israel, showing how technological capabilities can still lead to regional escalation. Modern warfare technologies have significantly enhanced the capabilities of smaller or technologically inferior forces to challenge larger military powers. 23 Ukraine's surprise drone strike that used relatively inexpensive drones to knock out a significant portion of Russia's long-range bomber capability was arguably the single largest blow to Moscow in its three-year war, demonstrating the power of asymmetric warfare. 24 The combination of AI and autonomous weapons, precision guidance, and commercial manufacturing means that low-cost precision strikes are now accessible to almost any state or militant group. 25 This democratization of military capability fundamentally alters the traditional balance of power that favored large, well-equipped conventional forces. 26 Commercial technology integration. The extensive use of modified civilian drones, particularly Chinese-made DJI products used by both sides in Ukraine, highlights how commercial technologies have become integral to modern warfare. 27 This trend has profound implications for future conflicts, as it reduces dependency on traditional defense contractors and allows rapid adaptation of existing technologies for military purposes. Challenges to international law and the Geneva Conventions. Legal framework inadequacies. While drones do not fundamentally undermine the applicability of traditional legal and ethical standards of armed conflict, they do pose new legal and ethical dilemmas. 30 The existing Geneva Conventions, designed for conventional warfare between state actors, struggle to address the complexities introduced by autonomous weapons systems and cyber warfare.